says vertical compression. Of 1/4. Translated 7 units. Seven units right. And 5 units up. So go ahead and copy that down. Right. So now you take your parent function again. So you have f of x equals square root of x. Okay. First thing we're going to do is compress by 1/4. That gives you, remember, just multiply. So you just 1/4 times x. Seven units right. Okay, 7 units right. Remember, that's inside of the square root. So you're inside of the square root. So you got x minus 7, because it's got to be opposite. X minus 7. Then you got 5 units up. Okay, so you write what you have already. Okay, now up means you're going to have to add 5 on the outside. So up 5. That's your answer. Okay. This next section is about graphing. I can show you on the phone. So when we get there. Well, actually, so this is section C. Okay, it says graph the following. With their parent function. Okay, so graph the following with their parent function. Parent function is the square root of x. We got number 1. I'm just going to write them and then we're going to go graph them. Okay, so number 1, you got f of x equals -3 times x minus 5 plus plus 2. Number 2, you got g of x equals 3/4 times x plus 1 minus 3. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to copy that down real quick. Okay. Okay. Actually, let's go back. I'm going to just go back to the decimals in here. Okay, so on here, on decimals, if you go on your phone, okay, figure that out. So if I put my parent function in, okay, just the square root of x, right? Just the square root of x. Kind of see the graph here. Okay, you can kind of see the graph here. All right, now if I put in my equations, I'll put f of x in, so I have negative 3 times x minus 5 plus 2. Okay. All right, so if I look here, okay, my equation is x minus 5, right? But if you look, it went to the right 5, okay, like I told you. So it's the opposite. So it's x minus 5 inside the square root, but it goes to the right 5. All right, the negative 3 is what turns it upside down. Okay, the negative 3 is what turns it upside down. And then we're adding 2. So if you see this little mark here, where the graph starts, okay, it's going up 2. All right, it goes up 2. That's why it starts at 2. All right, that's a little hard to see. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that's our graph for the first one. Okay, so let's look at the next one. We have 3 divided by 4 times the square root of x plus 1. And then you got minus 3. Okay. Again, if I look here, this is my original parent function. Okay, this is where my other one starts. Okay, I had x plus 1. Okay, so it went over 1 unit, right? 0 to negative 2, and between that is 1. So it went over to the left, even though it says plus 1, it went over to the left 1. Okay, it's always opposite. Inside is always opposite. Okay. Then I went minus 3. So it's here. This is 2. 3 is in between the 4 and the 2. Right, so it starts here. So it went over 1. It went down 3. Right, it's minus 3, so it goes down 3. Okay. The 3/4 makes it a skinnier graph. Okay, so it made it like a little bit skinnier. You see the curve here? Okay, there's no curve here. It's compressed. Right, it's a compression. On the top it was a stretch, so it made it bigger. Okay, and it was negative, so it may go upside down. This side is compression. It's a positive. All right.